Hello,
I'm trying, dude.
and welcome to my first FlashBlack review. Why is the FlashBlack? Because we're flashing back, and I'm black. You know, the world around us has been changing strangely over the past 2000s. You know, we've seen some pretty good things like the Harry Potter series finally ending. Yeah, tell me all you people who were psyched out for that movie series. And 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 then we had we had published a very strange series of books in the 2000s. And this is strange by a lot of standards. It has this weird thing with an apple on the cover. You know what I'm talking about. It's the literary nightmare, Twilight. It burns just by me touching it.
Pass my box, dude.
Now, Twilight is regrettably like Romeo and Juliet. It's kind of hard to imagine that there's a person alive who doesn't know what the basic plot outline is. But in this review, since
Kill me, goddammit!
my first, I thought I could do something to make fun of it. So I have a friend over playing Assassin's Creed in the background.
And I'm the only one who had the book, so he was willing to
Yes.
ask to do this.
And actually, I haven't read the books. I haven't. And I refuse to read the books. It's just not going to happen,
Why
okay?
am I not dying? Thank you.
So, without further ado, I guess I should get this shitstorm started. Twilight was published sometime in the 2000s, I think 2005 or 4 or some shit like that. And, well, I guess first let me talk about what good came out of the Twilight series. Twilight series, being a young adult paranormal romance series, has kickstarted a surge of paranormal young adult romance, which is a good thing, you know. Girls want to read about romance. They want to idolize about the guys that can never ever have in real life, and Stephanie Meyer provided an outlet for that. You know, we should thank her. But and what else has it done? It has also revived interest in vampires. Yeah, I mean, vampires have always been pretty interesting, but today it seems the world's really obsessed with fucking zombies. I have no discernible reason as to why, though. The covers have also inspired a wave of other writers, or other books being released with similar looking covers as the Twilight series. And it took love triangles to a very strange place. Now, what else? What other good things have come from Twilight? As much as I hate to say, it's provided, I guess, something.
Dude, swallow your food. It looks weird when you're eating.
Sorry. It's provided something of a friendly rivalry to my favorite series, and probably the favorite series of the entire universe, Harry Potter.
Hell yeah.
I happen to ship Harry Ginny, by the way. Just to let you know. No weird Draco Harry, Draco Hermione, Draco Ginny, Draco Ron, Snape Harry pairing for you crack big writers. But that's beside the point. But yeah, so that's the good thing about Twilight, you know, and it has sparked a new interest in reading. And that's really the best that the series has done, you know. People need something to read. Most of the time they want something good to read. And I guess to a large percentage of the population that happens to create estrogen, Twilight is that series. Now, I'll be like as I said, I'm pretty sure I said, I'll be doing a book-by-book review. And then, in a future review, I'll be doing the characters and their development, or lack thereof development. So, without further ado, since we're 5 minutes and 4 seconds in, let's get started with the review of the first book in the Twilight series, Twilight. The back of the book provides no clear summary at all. At least with the Harry Potter series, you got a description of what was going to happen in that book. And I'm pretty sure most other books do the same thing. Or if they have excerpts from the book on the back of the book, they normally provide some clues as to what the series is about.
That's the soft. That's the soft cover. The hard covers on the inside do. Why?
Because
Alright.
we're
Well, anyways,
speaking on camera.
the hard covers do have a description. If I wasn't so lazy, I would show you from either Eclipse or Breaking Dawn, since I do have hard copies of that. It's just the soft covers don't have no description whatsoever. Makes no sense to me. Look, he's reading it!
I'm skimming through it. But yeah, from the back of the book, here is what it says. About three things I was absolutely positive. First, Edward was a vampire, if you can really call him that. Second, there was a part of him, and I didn't know how dominant that part might be, that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him. Deeply seductive and extraordinarily suspenseful, Twilight is a love story with bite. That is probably the worst pun I've ever heard in regards to the series, but what can you ask for? The series introduces us to our protagonist, Isabella Swan, aka the ugly duckling of this universe.
I'm gonna say that she's not only. According to every guy in the book, she's not only.
Bella's bland. All she really is, if you really want a description of Bella, she is a plug. Well, actually, the books are more of an outlet, and you, the reader, you plug into the book. It's like an electric kind of socket, whatever. Anyways, I'm at 7 minutes 30 seconds up. I can do that. Bella has recently moved to Forks, Washington, from sunny where? From where did she move from?
Oh yeah, she moved from sunny Arizona
To depressing, rainy Forks, Washington.
Nah.
Me personally, I wouldn't be able to stand some place that was always raining. I love the heat, but So Bella is probably, I want to say, our walking plot device. Where she goes, the plot just happens to be. So she gets to her new school, and she's living with her dad, by the way, who loves her for unconditionally, obviously as a father should. And at her new school, she meets people who can't seem to stop idolizing or worshiping her. So on her first day to school, she has a group of fangirls and fanboys hanging on her everywhere. Is that an apt description? Well, it's my description. How would you describe them then?
More like. Well, like in the movie, like they said in the movie, the Jessica the character, I can't remember who it was who played her, describes, you're the new toy, and like the new toy on the playground.
Mm-hmm.
Here's this new person, comes from Arizona, and it's like, oh, she's new, we've never seen her, small town, hell, of course we're gonna.
Yeah. So Bella gets to school, she meets people, and during lunch one day, in walk the Cullens, a clan of later revealed to be vampires, who only come to school when it's rainy and dark, as it mostly always is in Florence. So Bella meets and falls in love with Edward Cullen, who wants to suck her blood and is also in love with her. But he's just fighting over which of the two is the more dominant feeling. Uh, Bella eventually does some research to figure out that he's a vampire after he saves her life, which in the movie is one of those scenes where it's like, how the fuck do you not notice that there's something up with this guy if he stops a car with his bare hands? But I digress anyways. They fall in love. Edward uh, kills some other vampire later on that kidnaps Bella for no discernible reason other than just she smells good. And in the process, he almost turns Bella into a vampire, which would have resolved a lot of conflict and provided some, good drama for the series and a good ending, probably better ending than what he got. But unfortunately, Edward decides, no, I must save her from becoming a damned abomination, whatever. So he sucks out the venom, because apparently in the series, the only bodily fluids vampires have are venom. Is venom. And the book ends at a dance. Prom, whatever. That was a pretty general description of the events that took place, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. Like I said, I haven't read the books. I've only read about the books on TV Tropes, and I've seen other reviews on the books and the movies. I've seen the movies, which are actually better than the books, in my mind. So that is the first book. In this book, we are introduced to which characters are we introduced to?
All the Cullens.
All the Cullens. Bella.
A few kids from school.
Kids from school. Her dad.
Her mom.
Her mom. The other vampires. And was Jacob in the book?
Yeah.
And Jacob. Jacob was introduced in the book too.
Yeah.
We seem to that why didn't Edward ever suck her blood?
Wait, what?
Why didn't Edward ever suck Bella's blood?
Because he didn't want to be a monster.
And with that sentence, which is probably what Stephanie Meyer was thinking, she denied fans fan service. What do the fans want? They want Edward to turn Bella into a vampire. What did they get?
Oh, well, if you're saying, okay, you asked the question wrong. Why didn't he turn her? Because he didn't want her to lose her soul. He believed that his kind are damned, and therefore, don't fucking kill me. Sorry about that. He did not want her to be like the rest of his family, internally damned.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he didn't care.
Also, Edward provides the wrong example for men to follow if you want to woo girl. If you go on TV Tropes or just Google "stalking is love," you'll see a picture of Edward and Bella. Stalking is not love, folks, okay? Sneaking into a girl's room to watch her sleep is not romantic in the slightest. It's creepy and perverse. But yeah, simple things that could have ended the series with just one book, which probably would have turned out better in the long run. Dragged on for 3 more books and 4 movies. The last of which still has yet to come out. So that was my review on the first book, just the plot. That's about it. I still find it stupid. Nothing about it's gonna ever change my mind. I still don't get the whole. I think the apple is supposed to be like the whole forbidden fruit kind of thing or whatever.
Yeah, it is.
There's something like the lion fell in love with the lamb. Whatever, was that in the book or whatever?
Yeah, that was.
A
That's
lion
one of the most famous lines in the book.
does not fall in love with a lamb. A lion will eat a lamb. Actually, lambs and lions aren't even remotely in the same continent. Ever.
Yeah, they are.
Well, in some cases they are, but in most cases they aren't. If you're a lamb running through the jungle a lion will get you. Similarly, if you're a human walking through town on a dark night, a vampire, if they happen to exist, will get you, and they will suck you dry. The FlashBlack of the first Twilight book. Stay tuned, because regrettably I still have time to kill to do another one. Signing out.